Hi, Kat here. Welcome to A Card Kat Made. Today I wanted to do some experimenting and share my results with you. So stick around and you'll find out the results as I do, because I haven't actually tested this and we're in this together. So what I'm testing is genuine toner versus generic toner, and how that will actually affect our foiling. So I have two different sorts of paper here in the genuine toner. So I have just some white 250 GSM paper, and then I've got my preferred paper / card that I use for foiling, which is the 200 GSM DIY paper from Crafty Critta. So both of these have been printed in genuine Brother toner, and these two, same thing, 250 GSM plain white card and the 200 GSM Crafty Critta paper. So I just thought we'll give a bit of an experiment and see how both the card type and whether the generic versus genuine toner gives us better results. So I'm going to do very little editing in this video so that you can see I don't cut anything out or change any results. I will speed up while I do the foiling just so that you don't have to watch it in real time. And then I'll come back and slow it back to normal speed and chat with you while I show you the results. So please stick around and wait till that part, because I'm really excited to see what this shows. Speak to you soon. Okay, so let's look for some results. So let's do the two Crafty Critta papers first, because they should foil beautifully. So this one is I know this foil works perfectly, I know this paper works perfectly, and I've printed with this ink before plenty of times, and as expected, that is beautiful. I have no missed spots that I can see. Nope, that's done an absolutely perfect job. It's one of my favourite foils. That's why I thought I'd test using everything that I know that works and does a good job. So let's do the straight comparison of generic versus... Okay, so we have a little mist bit up there, another small mist bit down here, and it's actually not done as nice a job throughout the entirety. So if we bring up the other one, you can sort of see this looks almost a little bit textured. So that's interesting. But I want to say I wouldn't hate it, but I don't know, maybe I wouldn't. If if it comes down to being able to afford to do foiling or not, then it's better than nothing. But oh my goodness, the results of this are just fantastic in comparison. So while we're testing things that we don't think are going to work, let's come back to this card. Now, I am not expecting great results. I'm going to be completely honest. I printed this out because I'm pretty sure it's going to show why we don't just use any card. You have to use a super smooth card, which is why the Crafty Critta DIY is my absolute favourite. It's a really smooth card. It's, yeah, I get perfect results every time. This is a slightly thicker card. The thicker the card, the more porous it is. Any texture that the card will have means the toner won't lay as, you'll get little divots into your paper and stuff like that, which means that when you lay your foil on top, and the toner melts and your foil sticks, it can't get down into those little tiny divots in the paper. So let's have a look at the results. You know what? That's actually foiled better than I thought it would. I don't mind being proved wrong when it's for a good reason. Now, I'll be honest, it's not great up the top. There's a few missed spots. It looks a little bit textured and it's not as good. I'd say it's comparable to the generic toner in how it's foiled, but it has not foiled. I don't know if you can see them on the camera, but it just hasn't quite picked up. I mean, there's some of the bits up there you can see it hasn't picked up properly, and down here, and it looks textured and not as flat and beautiful, whereas this sits on top and is just absolutely flawless. And so now, I guess we'll test what should theoretically be the worst out of the lot, because it's on the not as good paper and using the not as good toner. Oh, lovely! So yes, I wouldn't recommend using generic toner on subpar card. Now, when I say subpar card, I use this for my die cutting. I use it for so many things. The paper is actually still great paper. It's just not foiling paper. That's really what it comes down to. So I guess my results are that if you need to use generic toner, this one at least, like I said earlier, like they will all vary, this one that I got would work if I had to. Would I use it to foil? Personally, no, I wouldn't. I would stick with my genuine Brother one, and I would also stick with my Crafty Critta DIY paper, because while this has done okay results, it's just not that perfect, flawless results that I can achieve with my home printer, which doesn't happen all that often. It's not easy to get great results all the time at home. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at that beautiful rainbow as I move this. It's so beautiful. I love this foil. If you're interested in the products I use, this foil is the Silver Holo Rainbow from Crafty Critta. It's one of my favourite foils. And the DIY paper that I'm talking about comes in a box like this. Comes in a pack of 50. I generally get 4 cards out of a sheet when I'm buying it. Like when I'm using it, I cut them slightly smaller so that my print border doesn't really make much of a difference. Yeah, it works fantastically. I think in my entire foiling journey I've probably only used 3 packs or so of that, so a little bit of it does go a long way, and anytime you shop at Crafty Critta, if you use the code CAT10, that's KAT10, you can get 10% off, which is fantastic because who doesn't love a bargain? I love a bargain. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the results. Were they what you were expecting? What were you expecting from the results? Were you expecting the generic toner to be as good? I was hoping it would be as good. I wasn't expecting it to be, but I was really, really hopeful that it would be. And I'm actually surprised that I got as good results as I did from this paper. I honestly believe if I went to the 300 GSM that I use for my card bases, we would not get at all good results, but I didn't feel like doing that. So I didn't. If you would like me to test that, just comment below and I'm happy to do that another time. Thank you so much for joining me and watching my experiment. If there's other experiments you'd like me to do, if you'd like my opinion on other foiling stuff or card making stuff in general, then please reach out, ask down below, and I'm happy to help. But just looking at some of these, like, it just did not do quite the job that I'm used to. So yes, thanks for watching. Have a lovely day. Please like and subscribe if you've gotten this far and I haven't bored you to tears. Have a lovely day. Bye!